So I was 19 when I made my first mistake, and I went to a party and I got drunk and a boy took advantage of me. I kind of set myself up for that in the fact that I was drinking, and I honestly believe that if I wasn't drinking, it wouldn't have happened. I went to my dad's closet and I found his gun and I put it to my head and said, "You just let this happen. You can't go on anymore. So you might as well just do it." My husband would go to work and he had friends and he had people that he could talk to, but at that time I was just with the children and loving on them and just being with them, thinking this is enough. I can get through this. So we were there 2 months and my dad had passed away, and so then I went into a dark, deep depression. For 6 months I didn't sleep. Every night, the minute I would put my head on the pillow, I would replay the events of his death, from the call of "there's no hope, you have to come back to Seattle now," to the funeral, which was a week span. So I would replay those events in my head all night. So I finally went to the doctor because I wasn't sleeping, and he put me on some medication, and then all it did was numb me. It did nothing else other than I couldn't cry, I had no emotions. Then it was like the other way. Well, that's not any good either. So I struggled with anxiety and depression for a long time, off and on, all different kinds of medications. Constantly thinking about the garage, and I knew that was where it was going to happen because I was too afraid of the pain of any other way.
If you said the garage, you mean you were constantly contemplating suicide in the car, in the garage?
Yeah.
It was just normal to want to take your own life almost
Constant.
every single day.
Yes. So I would go to work, and I didn't really have relationships with people at work because why? You're gonna die. You're gonna do away with yourself, so why would you have a relationship with anybody? February 23rd, 2014, my husband at the time and I were going to go to church, and we weren't going to church to meet Jesus, to meet God, although he probably thought that. I was going there so I could find him some friends and people that would help him make him meals or help him move, because I knew I was going to kill myself. It was inevitable, so we needed to get some people around him that could help him once I was gone. We sat down and met an older couple who are members of the church, and they introduced themselves, and we just made small talk. So the service was over, and those people turned around to us and they said, "We want to take you to lunch." And my husband and I looked at each other, and I don't know what it was, but we said yes, and that's not like us because we didn't like to be around people. We wanted to be isolating and away from people, because why would really anyone want to be around us? We weren't in a good spot, but we said yes. And so they took us to lunch, and they told us their story, and we told them our story. We told them the truth. We didn't lie about any of them. We told all of the bad stuff. And we walked out of there, and they said, "We love you. You're part of our family now." And we were like, "What? No, did you just hear what we just told you? No, you're not supposed to love us because our own families don't love us. Why do you love us?" And they said, you're a part of us now because you know our story and we know your story, and we're going to introduce you to people that will help you." And they did. They introduced us to some more people in church, and we got in a small group. And from there, it was a change.
The whole reason why we're even taping this story is to communicate to others who are watching right now, just how you can stay in the story. But you can't stay in anything without others. You can't hardly survive without Jesus. And I guess if you could say one last thing to just maybe someone who's watching who completely relates to your story, what would you say now that's kept you in the story, and maybe a little bit how you're doing it even daily?
Now I fill my life with the truth, and the truth is His Word. and what he believes about me. Not what my friends believe, what my family, my ex-husband believes. None of that matters. What matters to me is my worth in Jesus and his love for me. And I remind myself that every day.